From young, our parents, our teachers, our elders would always remind us to have an ambition in life. What do you want to do when you grow up? Having an ambition cannot bring a person real happiness, because an ambition tends to be self-serving. What are we parents seeking for our children? Happiness? Or just be successful in life? Earning big bucks, a beautiful house, a big car, a life of luxury? Is this what we think will make our children happy in life? No ambition can fulfill us. That is why when you achieve something in life, you look for something else to replace that emptiness. When you reach the top of your career, you have all that you want. And you ask yourself, what is life? Why am I working so hard? I don't need such power. Unless you are a very insecure person. If that is the case, nothing can give you security. Nothing can give you peace of mind, because you're always anxious. If life is just fulfilling an ambition, you get very frustrated. You are always stressed out, because you always want to perform better and better, so that you get what you want. And if you fail, you become depressed. Because you are always trying to please, to make yourself acceptable by others. What we need is not ambition. What we need is vocation. Vocation is a calling. God has planted in each person's heart a calling in life. And all vocation is reducible to a call to love. When we love, our heart expands. When you love, you will not be anxious. When you love, it is very liberating. When you love, it is fulfilling. Because love is not trying to prove anything. Love simply means loving. The joy of loving, the joy of being loved. That is what gives us meaning in life. That is why every person must therefore ask himself or herself, how does the Lord want me to love? Love is not just a nice word. It's not just an empty promise. Love is always expressed in actions. Love is always a commitment. The kind of love that we are called is not just human love. The highest form of love is to share in the love of God, which is agape, unconditional. And because that love is unconditional, it is always oblative, self-sacrificing. A love that is given to all. That kind of love liberates a person. My dear brothers and sisters, if you have a share in this agape love, you will be set free. Because most people, their love is a very human form of love. It's a love of friendship. I loved you, you loved me. I care for you, you care for me. Even parental love, even spouses' love, to a great extent, is not totally unconditional. And that is the reason why we are conscious, and we should be, that our love is limited. Of course, we all want to love like Jesus, unconditionally, always self-sacrificing. But how many of us can love in this manner? If our love is like pagans, that is not the kind of love that will set us free. If our love is one of attachment, conditions that love is always insecure. It is some kind of love. Not to say it is not love at all, but it is a different level of love. It is second to divine love. Even though we cannot love like Jesus at this point of time, Jesus accepts our inadequate love. You don't have to be perfect in love. Jesus, he knows our limitations. He knows our lack of capacity to love in a totally selfless way. So don't blame yourself too much if you cannot love in that manner. As time grows and as time develops, our love will grow from human friendship to agape love. Those of you who feel that you cannot give yourself totally to your spouse or to God or even to your children, a time will come when you will be capable. And you'll be surprised because this capacity does not come from within you. It comes from the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit that will give us the capacity to love like God. And it's the Holy Spirit that will fill us with His love. Only then we can love like Him.